Day 22 of Glazing Yugi until the Ash vs Yugi death battle comes out. It's been a week since Ash Cheeks got his preview, so now
it's time to duel!
You can already tell that Yugi's preview is better, because the one title has more aura than both of Ash's titles, and even if they choose to change Yugi's title to something else it's still going to sound better. And the video is like 20 seconds longer so they have more to say. Without further ado, let's hop right into it.
Many a theorist have tried to solve the mystery of ancient Egypt. What was the secret to such a glorious civilization?
Time travel? The divine hand? Aliens? Nah, they were gamers!
Egyptians played games with sorcery. These magical ceremonies punished dark hearts with swift death. The Shadow Game.
No, Wiz, they were banished to the Shadow Realm!
You don't understand. Ash is going to the Shadow Realm, then he'll die.
Sadly, the way of the Shadow Games was lost across time and the pieces of the Millennium Puzzle. It's said the one who solves the puzzle would pass judgment on evil, and in the modern day, Yu-Gi-Moto reassembled it and wished for a friend.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Turn that jam up! Yugi was a shy kid that helped run his grandpop's game shop.
But little did he know that completing the puzzle would link his spirit to an ancient pharaoh.
Yami, always willing to lend Yugi a hand, and always on demon time while doing so. He's anime Jigsaw. Yami wants to play a shadow game.
Whether it's griddle air hockey, Mario Party with chloroform.
So clearly they're accounting for Yugi from early manga/season 0. Most of my videos are about Yugi from the Duel Monsters anime, because he's the most familiar version of the character. But I may look into making a video on early Yugi, especially since Death Battle is factoring him in too.
Or the game that would take his world, and ours, by storm, Duel Monsters. When Yugi's grandpa was kidnapped by the deranged CEO Seto Kaiba, Yugi knew it was time to knock him down the only way he knows how, playing a children's card game.
And for his L, Kaiba was given a penalty game. Lose or cheat against Yami at your own peril. With the puzzle, Yami can punish you in some seriously messed up ways. Illusions of being set on fire, swapping your soul, or the infamous Mind Crush.
The Millennium Puzzle does far more than force hallucinations. It brings monsters to reality, forms barriers, manipulates probability, and seals away spirits.
You can't buy this. It and 6 other Millennium items are juiced up by ghosts.
Despite Yami's retribution, Yugi wasn't aware of this darker half. Yami had amnesia, so he didn't know himself either. But after a run-in with enemy Millennium Ring user Dark Bakura and some seriously hardcore LARPing, Yugi and Yami learned each other's shtick and made the dynamic duo.
Yugi and Yami were ready for anything.
Because Yugi had a great early deck. Monsters for offense, spells for effects, and traps for setups. Oh, and there they go.
Wait, so Yugi can't use Exodia in this battle? It's fine, he'll win anyway.
Okay, if Yugi's deck is so good, why isn't it the meta?
Because his cards are literally years, even decades behind the current meta. But he's shown he can keep up with people from the future and bonds beyond time, and get some more modern cards in the dark side of dimensions.
Put me in, coach! Face my 2,000 card deck!
Don't be too quick to judge. Yugi's a very clever strategist. His style works best at maximizing the use of so-called terrible cards.
Even then, his terrible cards have powerful effects written on them that can deal with many of Ash's Pokémon.
Yeah, cool story, Wiz, but what's he gonna do about the 3 blue eyes Kaiba's got aiming at his dome?
Simple. Summon the monster card Karibo and have him multiply. With a 1,000 strong meat shield, a dragon's breath is a gentle breeze.
Well, okay. Didn't know Yugi had that dog in him. But I'm about brute force. Buster Blader and Celtic Guardian are sick, nasty swordsmen. Summon Skull shoots bolts of lightning, and the giant soldier of stone can destroy moons.
Time Wizard's better. It's a living clock that fast forwards or rewinds a local area of time, turning monsters to infants or wizards into wise sages.
Speaking of wizardry, you can't have a Yugi deck without his right hand, Dark Magician, and his apprentice, Dark Magician Girl.
Both are masters of dark magic, and Yugi Yugi often pairs them with the damage redirecting magic cylinder. Now that's thinking with portals.
There's support monsters too. Catapult Turtle is a bot with a cannon that literally launches other monsters. And when Yugi comboed it with Gaia and Swords of Revealing Light, which immobilizes monsters, they brought down an entire fortress. You've seen the diploma. It's hanging in our office.
You could fake a diploma. Lord knows I have. Oh gosh, look at the time. Come back next week for the full episode of Ash vs. Yugi.
Come back next week for a generational ass beating. I give Death Battle an 8 out of 10 on Yugi Glazing, for bringing up many of his strong cards that already shut down Ash's Pokémon, without even needing to bring up things like the Egyptian gods, but losing some points for that weird thing they said about Yugi's cards not being meta, and for talking about Exodia being lost for some reason.